Let me guess. At some point in the last few years, you went down a capsule wardrobe rabbit hole. Maybe it was a Sunday afternoon. Maybe you were procrastinating on something else. You found the perfectly curated flat lays, white linen, neutral tones, a single structured tote bag, and thought, yes, this is it. This is how I fix my closet. And then you went back to your actual life, looked at your actual closet, and nothing changed. Because here's what nobody tells you about capsule wardrobes: the version you see online isn't a wardrobe, it's an aesthetic. And aesthetics don't have to go to work, pick up kids, sweat in August, or exist in a real body that changes sizes depending on the month. So, today we're going to build a capsule wardrobe that actually works for your life, not a mood board. Step one: audit your life before you audit your closet. The first mistake most people make is starting with the clothes. Don't. Start with your week. Sit down and write out what a realistic average week looks like for you. Not your best week, not the week you have brunch twice and go to a gallery opening, your regular week. How many days do you work? What does that environment actually require? Not just the dress code on paper, but the vibe, the temperature, whether you're sitting all day or moving around. What do you do on weekends? Do you run errands in athleisure or do you tend to get dressed? Do you have social plans regularly or are your evenings mostly at home? Write it out. Then roughly estimate the percentages. For example, 60% of my life is casual. Around the house, errands, low key hangouts. 30% is polished but not formal. Dinners, content creation, work calls. 10% is dressed up. Whatever your numbers are, that's what your wardrobe should reflect. If 60% of your life is casual, 60% of your wardrobe should make you feel good in casual settings. Not like you're slumming it in clothes you've outgrown. This sounds obvious. It isn't. Most of us have wardrobes that are wildly misaligned with how we actually live. Step two: figure out what enough actually means for you. The Pinterest capsule wardrobe tells you 33 items or 37 or some specific number that makes it feel scientific. The number doesn't matter. What matters is that you have enough to get dressed without stress, not so much that you're overwhelmed every morning. For some people, that's 25 items. For others, it's 60. Neither is wrong. What you want to aim for is a wardrobe where everything fits, everything is in decent condition, and most things go with most other things. That's it. That's the whole goal. Before you start building, you need to edit. Go through what you already own and ask 3 questions. Does this fit me right now in this body today? Not in 6 months, now. Do I actually wear this or do I just like the idea of it? We all have aspirational pieces. The blazer we bought for a more structured life we don't quite live yet. The heels we keep just in case. Be honest. Does this work with at least 3 other things I own? If a piece is an island, can't combine it with anything else, it's working against you. Anything that doesn't pass these 3 questions gets removed. You're not throwing it away necessarily. You can donate, sell, or box it up, but it leaves the active wardrobe. What you're left with is your starting point. Now you can see the actual gaps. Step three: build around your real aesthetic, not your aspirational one. This is where capsule wardrobe advice usually goes wrong. It tells you to pick neutrals, to invest in timeless classics, to build around black, white, beige, and navy. And look, if that's genuinely your style, great. But if you're a person who feels most like yourself in color, in pattern, in something a little unexpected, a wardrobe full of oatmeal linen is going to make you feel invisible. The goal of a capsule wardrobe isn't to make you look like a minimalist influencer, it's to make getting dressed easier. And getting dressed is easier when you actually love what's in your closet. And so instead of neutrals as a rule, think about your own version of a base palette. Your base palette is 2 to 4 colors that you naturally reach for, that work with your skin tone, and that you feel good in. Maybe that's classic neutrals. Maybe it's navy, burgundy, and cream. Maybe it's olive, rust, and black. Whatever it is, that's your foundation. Then you add what I call signature pieces. These are the items that feel like you: a printed blouse you love, a pair of wide leg trousers in an unexpected color, a coat that makes you feel like the main character. You don't need many. 3 to 5 is enough, but they should exist because they're what make a wardrobe feel personal instead of just functional. When your base palette and your signature pieces are working together, everything suddenly coordinates without being boring. That's the sweet spot. Step 4, know your non negotiables. Every person has what I call wardrobe non negotiables. These are the items that, when you have them in a great version, make the rest of your life easier. For one person, it's a pair of dark jeans that fit perfectly. For another, it's a good white tee, the kind that drapes right, doesn't go sheer, holds its shape. For someone else, it's a blazer that transitions from day to evening, or a dress that can be dressed up or down depending on the shoes. Your non negotiables are personal, but here's how you identify them. Think about the last time you got dressed and thought, I wish I had a great blank. That blank is a non negotiable. Once you know yours, those are the pieces worth investing in, not expensive for the sake of it, but these are the items where quality actually pays off because you'll reach for them constantly. Everything else, you can be more budget flexible. Step 5. The real capsule is built in seasons, not all at once. Nobody builds a capsule wardrobe in a weekend, and you don't need to. What you're actually doing is making more intentional decisions over time. Every time you buy something new, you ask, does this fill an actual gap in my wardrobe? Does it fit my real life percentages? Does it work within my base palette? Is it a quality version of a non negotiable, or is it an impulse buy dressed up as a wardrobe essential? That last one is important. The fast fashion industry has gotten very good at selling us capsule wardrobe language, timeless, classic, versatile, archy, on items that are none of those things. A $15 linen blazer that peels after 3 washes is not a capsule wardrobe piece, it's clutter with good marketing. A real capsule wardrobe is slow. It gets better every season because you're only adding things that truly belong. The mindset shift that makes this work. Here's the thing underneath all of this: a capsule wardrobe isn't about having less, it's about having right. Right for your body, right for your life, right for your actual taste, not the taste you think you're supposed to have. The women I know who have genuinely cracked this, who get dressed easily, who always look pulled together, who don't stand in front of a full closet feeling like they have nothing to wear, they're not following a formula. They just know themselves really well. They know what they reach for, they know what makes them feel good. They know the difference between something they bought because they loved it and something they bought because they thought they should. That self knowledge is the real capsule wardrobe. The clothes are just the outcome of it. So start there, not with the flat lay, not with the 33-piece checklist, with the question: what does my actual life look like? And what do I need to show up in it feeling like myself? Answer that honestly, and your wardrobe will follow.